This gonna be kind of a quick one, but we're gonna let the energy flow and how the vibration go. But I just want to get a few things off my mind and my chest. Cause I don't know if people get sick of watching a cycle, but I'm gonna say this cause this sick world that we living in is gonna continue to be sick. And yeah, they struck my other page. It's okay. I'm not mad, not happy, cause with a lot of the things that I post on YouTube, I know they'll strike my page, cause I get strike probably, I don't know, once in a blue moon when they ready to do it, of not liking certain things that they call disrespecting their guidelines. Well, okay. We're not under no system of control in this world, right? So why are you not able to say things that are in the dictionary? Why are you not able to say words that are in the encyclopedia? Why are you not able? Bless up, elder, bless up, man. Why are you not able to say things that are on the Google chat, that are in, ain't Google chat and YouTube connected? You know, like, I'ma just be completely honest as always. I'm not for the stupidity games in this world. And when I always say Lionheart stands alone, I mean that. Cause I don't care who it is. I'm gonna always fight truth. You know, I'm gonna always fight. Cause it's a bunch of cowards in the world. And when I say that, I mean ladies and men. I mean all type of humans. When I say cowards, I mean I mean the men mostly, because the men are supposed to step up and do certain things in this world. But the more that I grow, I see that certain people will never step up. Oh yes, the ignorance is at an all-time high, and it could be at an all-time high. That's all good, but I'm not for that. Cause I remember the other day, me and my brother was having a conversation, and we was there talking about people thinking they tough. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I am so sick of brothers fighting, and people want to act like it's something gangster or they thugs. But to be honest, I think it's a whole bunch of, like, let me see, what's the word? I'm gonna spell it out first. FEMALES, females. Okay? Like, I'm gonna keep on saying it, and I don't care who agree with me or not. The majority of these dudes you see out here and these young kids that you see, they have woman tendencies and women emotions. And y'all think that they gangster, or y'all think it's something tough. But I'm sorry to say, but the masses in the world is not intelligent enough to see it. Okay? Because you so bad, right? to the dudes in your community and the ladies in your community and the people in your community. But you are never bad to the people that did your mind like this in your community like this. So me, I will never in a million infinity years ever think you any type of man or gangster. Okay? Never. I'm I'm so sick of that joint. I'm tired of black men mostly too, thinking that just because you kill each other or you beat the crap out of each other, you a gangster. That ain't gangster, black men, and I'm gonna always stand on that. Killing each other, beating the crap out of each other, that ain't gangster. Only thing you doing is showing other races how soft we are. But they'll be like, oh my gosh, Delvin, that's not right. Yes, it is right and correct. Because I'm going to continue to say it. The black man been the biggest traitor to his community. Okay? And I'm not speaking about the ones that's intelligent and wise that know what's up. I'm speaking to the ones that trade against their community every day for money, dollar, greed, attention, fame. That's who I'm talking about. Because when it comes to the so-called gangster and the revolutionary or the intelligent brother or whoever you want to say, let me tell you this. So-called gangsters only care about themselves and money, okay? And they don't care even for the crew that they with. Because at the end of the day, that same crew you with, somebody in that crew gonna put a shell in you. Gonna put a bullet in you. Gonna sleep with your wife. Gonna sleep with your girlfriend. Sleep with your sister. Or even your mother. But we don't talk about these things, right? Because we sweep this under the rug every day like it's all good. But y'all so gangster. And this is why I sit back and I laugh at a lot of this my whole life. Because when it comes time to step to other people that's not your color or even defend, I watch a lot of so-called black men run and hide and continue to do it till this day as I speak. So tell me, how could I respect you and how could anybody respect you? You will never be excuse me. You will never be respected once you treat yourself like that. And what I mean by treat yourself like that, you think is a lifestyle to beat your people down and degrade your people, right? But that's you treating yourself like trash itself. No. I gotta worry about my family. Gotta worry. Yeah. Let me tell you something, okay? A lot of these so called gangsters in the world, right? When they get in trouble, the same people you call civilians is who you run to. The same civilians and lawyers help you. Like I watch so much people that call themselves gangsters, right? But when they ain't had time, and it's real life, okay? You ain't had no money. Who is the family members that gathered money together? They find you a lawyer because you went outside doing stuff. When your families, and I ain't talking about one family, I'm talking about thousands of black families that ain't had money to go bail an uncle out, go bail a father out, go bail a young man out, go bail a young lady out, go bail an elder lady out. You don't see the abuse we doing to each other, and then you continue it and continue it. Like, let me tell you, man, because and I'm gonna keep driving this too, because I remember when I was a teenager, but they used to say this before I was a teenager. A lot of people, mostly the dudes, and it always used to click to me in a weird way, because when I keep on hearing something repeatedly in my life, I gotta study it, because it's like, okay, I'm gonna study that. It keep on hitting me, so I'm gonna study it. I'm gonna see why that keep passing me. Now I remember, probably heard this over 100 times. Free my homie, free my NI, you know the rest. Now, it was cool, because you was a young kid growing up in the ghetto, and as you being like, a revolutionary mind state, spiritually, mentally, you felt messed up of hearing a brother or even anybody in your community going to jail. You felt messed up. Okay? And some people will say, oh, I don't care. No. It wasn't like that for a young kid when you growing up and you heard somebody in your community went to jail. You felt for them. Okay? Like, we need to stop this stupidity of acting like we need to pick every stupid situation to hate each other. I'm going to say it again. When you were a little kid growing up and you found out somebody in your neighborhood went to jail, you didn't feel good as a kid. You didn't dawn on it, but you didn't feel good. You wanted to know what happened to them. Now, nowadays, no, I'm not going to even hit nowadays. Hold on, let me rewind back. You felt for them as a community, as a people, you know, depending on what you did. If you did something that was outrageous, as touching a woman or kids, who could care for that? Let's just be real. Who could care for that? So let's just be completely honest and completely real. Because when it comes to our community of having laws, forget about the laws in these governments. Talking about the community law. The laws that's supposed to stand in the community. The laws that's supposed to stand inside the people. Okay? Because when this is deeper than people screaming black power in America and around the world. Okay? This is way deeper, and a lot of people was telling me, yo, Delvin, you've been giving a lot of different stuff on your YouTube pages, both of them, and you ain't really digging how you could dig in. You know why? Because I could speak about many different things in this world, and I could dig deep down to the root of it. Because I remember when I was 14 years old and I told myself, every problem has a solution. Every problem have a solution, excuse me. But to find certain things, you must always drive yourself back to the beginning in that car. You must always search back to the beginning, because you're going to be stuck in the middle of the road. You're going to stop that car and you're going to be beating yourself up mentally, thinking, how could you solve this problem or this situation? How could you maneuver through and solve this? But just back up, make a U-turn. Do what you got to do to spin around and trace your steps. And for the people that can't get that, I will say, I will use this person for an example. And this is one reason. You see, like from a kid, I didn't get it why I like to learn different things, but I overstood it the more I grew. Of when an elder told me you could learn from anything. Now, when me and my brother was little, I watched Superman, he used to watch Batman, and I grew up loving Superman. He grew up somewhat loving Batman, and we used to watch like certain movies and cartoons together and TV shows together, but we always had what he liked and what I like, you know. So I was Superman and he was on the Batman side. I liked it Marvel, he liked it DC. I liked it rap, he liked it reggae, even though we both listened to rap and reggae, but I listened to rap mostly, he listened to reggae mostly, you know. And even though I grew up watching a lot of Superman, I always studied what my brother was watching when he was watching Batman. Because one thing I always admire with Batman, and this what I admire in a lot of people, I love intellect. I love intelligent, wise people. Okay? Because as long as you don't use that against people, okay? I don't try to use your stuff against the world. No, I don't play with that. Okay? I don't play with that. Because many times, many people used to ask me different things of using my intellect against people. And I said, I can't do that. Because that'll burn my soul. That'll burn my soul. And I would not burn my soul just to make somebody feel good. I can't. Okay. Now, I'm going to get back to the Batman and turning yourself around of a situation and a problem. You turn yourself around in that car. And why I use Batman, because as you ever watch Batman, you seen Batman where he used to detail almost everything in the room. And where everybody in the room didn't understand or understand certain things of what happened, he broke things down bit by bit to understand most things better than James Gordon and the rest of the police officers on the scene. Now, in this life that we live in right now, many things are happening on earth that humans are not happy with. And I get it. I get it. And I draw two words: love and hate. Love and hate. But it's bigger than love and hate because you see, hate been going on, certain love in the world, you know, but when you really look at it, get back to the main topic of what I'm really saying to, excuse me. I'm watching my people destroy themselves. And it had a time where certain people was hip to knowing that it's not right. I remember when certain brothers used to say that the brothers don't take drugs. The brothers don't do drugs. Yeah, smoking weed and cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. Never did. Smoke weed, you know? And nowadays, that's a thing to laugh at when you say the brothers don't do drugs. So, yes, they do. And the sad thing is, we don't talk about things that's really hurting our communities where we have the young kids doing drugs as well now. We don't understand that our people is hurting very badly. We don't see, just because you don't hear somebody crying don't mean that they not crying. And From our African ancestors, and this hurt to me, this hurt to say this. It hurt. It's hurt my soul right now saying this. Because for me being a human being, that's a dual reality in itself. That's a physical and that's a spiritual. That's a solid and that's a liquid. Or you can call it steam, force, or whatever. But it's not a physical. So when I see certain things in the spiritual world, when you talk to people or you just even see somebody and you see the hurt all over them, as the elders used to say, some things are deeper than the eye. It hurts you. And I don't care how nobody feels right now when I say this. I watch my communities dying. I watch my people dying even as I talk right now. And YouTube could strike me for this, but that shit ain't no joke. It ain't nothing to laugh about. It ain't nothing to glorify. That shit hurt. I don't care if you know that crackhead down the block. I don't care if that lady a prostitute or what you call her. Did y'all forget that all we had was us? They forgot that. That's why I don't care about people's hood stories. Because your hood story don't matter to the struggles we've been through. And your hood stories don't matter about our glory. It's okay for you to talk about things that you did in the hood to get people better. But it's not okay when you could talk about things that only continue to hurt us, that continue to beat us down, that continue to bury us. That ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't teaching. That ain't growing. And for you so-called men out there that call yourselves real ends or real men, you ain't a stand-up in this time. And when I mean this time, I ain't talking about daytime. In these times that we living in, not that clock, but universal time. You ain't a man. Because what you say and what you do is going to always be two different things. I'm fully ashamed. Okay? I'm fully ashamed. Because it's okay for a lot of people to laugh at dudes that go to jail for selling drugs and for you to do this. And it's okay for people to laugh at a lady working in the strip club and being a bartender or being a prostitute or being a hoe. It's okay for us to do that, right? And laugh. It's okay for us to talk derogatory about each other. It's okay for us to keep on beating each other down. It's okay, right? Because that's a lifestyle. Let me read these comments. Excuse me. My little cousin killed someone, and to this day, he has his ass where he's supposed to be. You know what, man? God bless your cousin, and God bless that soul. For real. Criminals need to be in jail to make the streets safe for your family, my family. Jail Jail are not for criminals. People sound stupid when they say free them. Well, as I say, our people don't have no sense. Cause the thing is, with that right there, let me build upon that. Our people don't have no sense in knowing that if you don't police yourself, somebody will police you. And until our people have the intellect to understand that, they will continue to lock our people up, and they will continue to kill our people, and they will continue to run their program and their system. So that's one thing, as I say, I don't get into certain situations of talking with certain people, because once I see that you can't understand a common sense conversation, I don't care to talk to you. Okay? Because I could say, yeah, yo, I go down the block and I'm gonna get this. I could talk like that every day. We could do this. I could talk West Indian patois, or I could speak regular like a nice little person or whatever. But the thing is, if you can't have an intelligent conversation, I don't want to waste my time in talking to you, because it's worthless. YouTube can never and will never pigeonhole my thoughts on my words. I will never become a slave. They can't tell me what to say, but I can't say what I can say. Never. My people fought for us. And that's the thing, like, I've been what is it, community guideline strike. YouTube will never block my thoughts. Well, nah, man, let me tell you, let me see, how could I say, these little, hmm let me see how I could put this. They don't like many things that's open, because if you have to have a mind that thinks outside of this earth atmosphere right now, it's so silly that people would actually tell you that you're crazy, when I look at all of these people every day as being crazy. But you understand that that's the system and that's the program that some of them will never get out of. And they would always be, as we're on the internet, they would always be trapped in that web. In, I wouldn't say real life, but in the physical world, because this is the digital world that we on. And they would always be trapped in the physical world. And as you could be the lock and key, many people lock themselves in mental cages. And a mental cage and a spiritual cage sometimes could be worse than the physical cage. But this the sad thing, why some brothers need to overstand as well. Our people done fought so much. You think they fought for you to be criminals and thugs right now? For you to get locked up by the same people that they fought against? But our people still wouldn't understand that, because they made a they made a life, they made a life, and in that life that our people made, God help me, Jah help me, for real, because like, you just gotta be real. Some people ain't gonna never wake up. That's just the real reality. And on that note, I'm gonna go have lunch. Elder, you have a great day. You and your family. God bless Rastafari. And thank you always, man. Much respect. Wake up, my people. Wake up.